Feis is a warrior of the Fate Militant, the military arm of the Fate of the Seven. The Fate Militant was composed of two different military orders, the Warrior's Sons, that was comprised of nobles and warrior septons, all anointed by the Seven, and the Poor Fellows, an order comprised of faithful peasants. Since Feis originally came from a noble family and was anointed in the Fate of the Seven as a septon, he is a member of the Warrior's Sons despite his appearance. Backstory is a bit all over the place, as they call him a priest, and when the Fate Militant came to power under Cersei Lannister, he became a great septon, which wasn't a role in the books. Under the Fate of the Seven you had priests, often called septons, who led the service in septs around Westeros, and septas, or holy women, who were often tutors to the female nobility. Finally you had the High Septon, who resided in the Great Sept of Baelor and King's Landing. The Fate also contained the Order of Silent Sisters. Their members took care of the dead and prepared them for the afterlife. While men were often sent to the wall as punishment for their crimes, women were sent to the Silent Sisters. The title of Great Septon may be contrived from the Great Sept of Baelor in King's Landing, as not much is known about the Fate Militant due to Aegon Targaryen outlawing the Holy Order entirely during and after the Fate Militant uprising. It is probably that Feis is one of the leaders of the new Fate Militant under the High Sparrow, the de facto leader of the Fate after the murder of the last High Septon. Feis is one of the first commanders I got to gold, not because of the gold production but mainly because of the infantry attack and defense. I used to be all infantry and that works out well. Because of this, Feis has been my lord for quite some time. You can get his medal easily from the elite challenges at 3-9, 4-12 and 5-12. His specializations are good, especially the gold production, which boosts your gold income a lot, and your frontline gets a strong boost with him as commander. His skills are a lot more useful than most anticipate. He is considered a support hero, one that boosts the overall defense of the team. His first skill is Father's Judgment. This is the active skill he can use in combat. It does 11 times the damage of his strategy. Since he can boost it with his own passive, his skill does around 15,000 damage. It also removes all buffs from the enemies. Bringing him to battle, I always like to put him with Varys, and in this example I'm keeping it free to play. First you have Sansa and her brother, and they really work well together because of the bonus heal and rob. And the backline will bring massive control in both defense from Feis, damage reduction from Varys, and crowd control from Kravras. These battles won't last much longer than the time it takes everyone to cast their skills once, as you have an amazing area of effect. However, in the training ground he often does not get his skill off, and if he does, it will be pretty much too late to affect the battle. His active recharges too slowly. However, Mother's Embrace of course would work better there, as he simply raises defense every 4 seconds and there are 6 commanders using skills, so it will activate very often. Crone's Wisdom grants resistance 20%. This reduces the enemy's stun, paralyze and silence effects by 1/5. 7 levels of Hell is a strategy buff that only affects him, unlike for example Jane. Generally use him when you need just a bit of extra defensive to survive a battle. His basic attributes are built like a support hero, with a slight focus on damage. His skill effects are also higher. His stats may be lower than for example Melisandre, but his attack skill much better. 11 times versus 6 times, which is almost double. Which generally makes his active stronger than Melisandre if slower to activate, but of course she can do double on targets below 50%. Overall his stats are targeted solely for the weirwood. Like Transition Might Recovery for example, one of the highest in game, but only affects normal weirwood between stages. Heal bonus is pretty useless for a backline. He is quite balanced, but maybe could use some extra prowess to give him an edge as support. Regardless of his average performance overall, I bring him to nearly every fight, as he is my lord and boosts my infantry a lot. He is so important for my formations. And his active ability actually does more damage in comparison to the enemy troops. Of course it's no dragon. Being heavy on infantry, I think is the best choice to be my lord, and boosting my gold dragons productions always makes it a great choice. Here we see my gold dragon stats. Just a quick tip for all of you: you get the Casto Exterior gold bonus from the gold mine exterior regardless if you equip it or not. This is called the owned bonus. It is highly recommended for you to get his lord gold fast. It will help you a lot in the weirwood, and he's a great lord for your army and city, but not so impressive in PvP. I hope you liked this guide. We'll cover a new commander every week. Just let us know what commanders you want to review next week in the comments, where we'll review all aspects possible and drive Fringlish crazy with the proofreading. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a like and share the guides with your alliance and your friends, and see you very soon.